Hello everyone, I'm Lochnessaxx and welcome to today's video. This is a speed build. It's a little different than usual. I am doing a speed build of a Japanese zen-like garden, and the reason being is because I just went on an almost 3-week trip to Japan and I just came home this Friday, and I was honestly a little jet lagged, and the only thing I could really manage to do was just to build something. And also I've been feeling so inspired from being in Japan. It's such an amazing country, and I just wanted to ramble a little bit and talk about the trip while while we watch me build this zen garden. I don't know how this is gonna work, and if you don't really want to hear my voice, that's fine. You can just turn the audio off and watch the footage. But yeah, so the inspiration I had for this was one of the latter gardens we actually visited. So me and a friend group from high school, we've been like really keeping in contact since high school, and my husband is part of that because we went to the same high school. But we were like 6 people, and we just went to Japan together, and we started in Sapporo, and then we went like on a train, kind of road train trip through most of Japan and stopped at different places, and we just went down to Hiroshima, and that's where we ended our trip. So I just wanted to talk about it. So in Hiroshima there was this garden called, I don't know, Shukkeien Garden, and it was a really beautiful, like, large garden with this huge pond in the middle, which was like my inspiration for doing this garden, because we visited kind of a lot of other gardens, also some imperial gardens around some castles and flower garden of some sort, but there was this garden that actually like got me inspired to build something in The Sims and try to do it. And so I've said this before, I'm really not a builder, and I'm not either a landscaper or terraformer, so this was kind of difficult for me because I've never really played that much with landscaping and terraforming. When I build for my Sims to do gameplay. I really don't build, but I want to challenge myself a little bit more, and this was definitely a challenge. There's like no building in this. I had an idea that I would build like a tiny Japanese style house on this lot as well, but I was so much in like deep in this landscaping stuff that I didn't do it. And I think maybe I'll do another video where I do a Japanese style, like a traditional Japanese house with a tiny garden with. Let me know if you want that to see that, because I definitely want to do that. But I also really scared that I'll step on people's toes by posting this and saying, oh, it's Japanese, because what I say and what I build, that's just from my experience. I'm certainly no Japanese person. I am not. I don't know any specifics about what it really is to live in Japan. I just know what I know from what I've heard, what I've seen myself, and I just want to clarify that, put that out there, because what I have here is just me trying to build something from my imagination, but also from some of my photos that I took as reference. And I stopped a couple of times during the video and actually like looked at my photos to get the idea of what I wanted to build. So I knew I wanted this like bridge in the middle, because the garden we visited, the Shukkeien Garden, had this really beautiful like a huge pond in the middle, divided by both like a bridge, and there was koi fish around that bridge too. And that's what I was trying to put in here. This bridge, this is a debug bridge. This is nothing you can walk across. But the other thing was like this dirt-like bridge, this organic bridge that people could walk over. So it really meant a lot to me to actually build something that your Sims can walk like all over the place. The only place that your Sims can walk is on that bridge, and that's why I spent so long building this thing. I think this thing, like this build, took me 4-5 hours maybe, and then the play testing afterwards like at least a half an hour, because I had huge problems with the big not this thing I'm building right now, but this other huge bridge you'll see later. I had like really big problems with this, but I really wanted the Sims to be able to walk everywhere, because I don't like that it's just for decoration. I want it to be useful for your Sims. But yes, so, and this is my first time really doing terraforming, and I chose the worst the worst aspect of it, because doing different layers, different levels is so difficult. Like, none of the plants would fit. I spend so much time, as you can see, like making the layers kind of okay, make them not go everywhere, because when you move some parts of the build, everything else moves with it, and it's so difficult to manage. So I cut some parts out because they were so long, but this just gives you an idea how much I was struggling. And some of you are probably really good builders, really great at doing this, so you're probably like, oh, you should just do this, and that's how you do it, but I'm not. But if you have any tips for me, please let me know. And I also just did a lot of debug landscaping as well, and I've never really been in the debug menu that much, especially not the terraforming one. And let me just tell you, I need to install that. I know there's a mod that makes everything get sorted into categories, because this took, I think, half of the time I used for this build was actually just scrolling through the debug menu. So I get why this mod exists, but I just didn't. I was like, oh no, it's not that bad, is it? It is that bad. I needed to feel that for myself. But yeah, this is the part I was talking about. I had so much trouble with, also with The Sims. I really wanted this higher level ground where you could go up and watch the whole garden from above. I feel like that was a part of what I really wanted to imitate with building it in The Sims that I thought was really hard. The Japanese gardens we went to had a lot of levels. Like, you could go up, you could go down. It was like these paths were all around, and I just wanted to mimic that, but it was so difficult, especially when you're not good like I'm not. But eventually I got it to work. I figured that it was I found out it was just a tree that was blocking it. I couldn't get my Sims like to the middle ground, and I could not understand why, because I did everything I could. They could walk up fine. I tried to not make it too steep, but apparently it was a debug tree that was preventing them from going all the way to the top. So the finished product is a little bit different. I also forgot the lamps and stuff, but I'll show you pictures in the end of how it really turned out, and it's not that much different from what you see here. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to sort through the menu and find stuff. But anyway, a little bit about my trip. So we first visited Sapporo, and we went to like different shrines and parks and the Hokkaido City Museum, and also a beer museum and the TV tower, which was kind of underwhelming. The TV tower wasn't that tall. We went up there, but it was like kind of pricey for how like small it was. And then we went to the Ainu Museum, which was really, really interesting. I would definitely recommend the Ainu Museum too. Also the City Museum, but definitely the Ainu Museum. It had so much interactive stuff, so for kids it would also be really great to visit, because there's so much interactive stuff you could do, and it was just great. And then we took the Shinkansen most of the time, and we went to Tokyo afterwards. And there we went, of course, we did a lot of shopping, but we also went to the Tokyo Tower. And we didn't go up there either because we thought it was a little bit pricey. And then I had seen some videos of people talking about the Metropolitan Government Building that was free to go up to, and it was almost as high up as you can go in the Tokyo Tower. So we went there and went up, and it was great. Like, the view was really awesome, and for free, that's amazing. So I definitely recommend doing that as well. It was very cloudy, like it was raining and cloudy almost all of our 3 full days we were in Tokyo. I think the day we left, the sun was like shining. But we had really good weather all of the time. Like in Sapporo, the weather was awesome, and most of the other cities we were in, the weather was really great. It was just, Tokyo just really didn't want to show itself from the best side until the last day when we were leaving. It was like, oh well, now you're leaving, the sun can shine again. We also went to the Akihabara district, which was definitely an experience too. Lots of shopping, lots of sounds. Japanese people really love their sounds, I feel like. Their colors and their sounds. My head was so tired from being there a whole full day. It was just all these shops. It was so intricate and cute to be in those like tiny stores where they sell stuff, and it's just filled with all these different stuff, but it was so loud and it was so much for your brain to handle because there's all these sensory inputs that your brain just can't handle. I was definitely tired after that day. And then we went to the Imperial Gardens from the Imperial Palace. We couldn't get in because there was, I don't know, I think it was because it was Sunday. And then we went to the Shibuya crossing and crossed diagonally. That was so interesting. I was so excited to cross diagonally. I don't know why, I'm just stupid. And then we went to Nagoya, where we went to Ghibli Park, of course, and also visited the Nagoya Castle, and we actually got a tour inside there, which was really, really great. And then we went to a flower garden as well there, and then we went to Kyoto, which is where I was really excited to visit for one specific reason, and that's the bamboo forest, which I also have a little corner off in this garden that I just built. And I love the fact that the bamboo trees are so tall, and this color they have, this greenish bluish color that is so gorgeous to like be in the middle of. And I am not the only one, because that place was filled with tourists. Like there was so many, and it was almost kind of annoying to walk through. But it was really, really beautiful. And that garden we visited in like Hiroshima at last, it also has had a tiny section that was a bamboo forest, just like the one I imitated. So what I did was, when I built this, I was like, I know I want this pond in the middle, I know I want this bamboo forest in the corner, and then the rest is like, that's how I want to like capture some of the atmosphere from the garden, but I couldn't recreate everything because it's Sims, and I couldn't remember everything as well. So those were the 2 points that I needed in the garden that made it feel like really Japanese garden like. Oh yeah, these islands in the middle. Trust the process, because in the start they look like really bad, and now they're kind of looking okay. I'm trying to cover up the sides. You can't color the sides. I don't understand. Like, I can color everything else, but I couldn't color the islands with the terrain paint. I don't understand why that was, but anyway. Then we came in the period of the Gion Festival, or Gion Festival? Festival, I don't know. But we saw the parade while it was pouring down rain. We're in the rain season. Of course it's gonna rain, but it was also like really humid and really hot. But we survived. It's the only like time of year we can really travel for that long because of school, so it's fine. It's what it is. And then we just again went shopping, and we also saw the Kyoto Railway Museum. Again, really fun. My husband loves railways and trains. Sorry, and he just loved it there. He was like running around, and he's in love with the Shinkansen. He really just. He was like, every single time we were taking it, he was taking videos of it. He was measuring how fast it was going, and he was just really, really excited to be. It was so cute to see. And then we went to Osaka, which we were there for not as long, but the main thing, at least some of us wanted to do, we divided the group at one point, was we wanted to go to Universal Studios. And let me tell you, it was amazing. You can use more than one day in Universal Studio easily, because the queues for the rides are so long, so you're not going to be able to do all the rides if you go there for just one day. Because, I mean, we were standing in line for the Mario Kart real something in the Mario world. That was a line for like 100 minutes at least. And if that's for every single ride, there was a lot of rides that had like 120 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes. That if you want to go to every single place and do every single ride, you're not going to be able to do it in one day. So I definitely want to go back. I got myself a wand from Ollivander's. I'm so excited. I'm a really huge Harry Potter fan. So the fact that we spent so much time in the Harry Potter world in the Hogwarts, and it was so much fun, and just reliving my dreams, just being in the castle and being around the shops and looking in and getting my wand, and yeah, it was really fun. I have the game, what's it called, Hogwarts Legacy, that I've been playing a little bit. I've not finished it at all, but I was thinking that maybe I should play something on my channel. I just don't know how to do it yet, so let me know if you'll be interested in that. Not for the nearest future, but maybe someday I'll try to play some Hogwarts Legacy, because I really enjoy Harry Potter. And yeah, then after Universal, we went to Kinosaki Onsen, which are those like baths where you bathe. It's just this little tiny cute old city, like, at least not old, but it's they've been preserving the city so that it looks not modern, but like back in the days, and it's just filled with these bathhouses where you go and you bathe. It's all you do basically, and it was really fun. And the water is so warm. It's between 40 and 50 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it was really hot. Like you have only, they recommend you do not use more than like 40-50 minutes in each of those bathhouses, and let me tell you, that is enough. That is definitely enough. At first I was like, oh, only 40 minutes? Okay, I guess. Why not an hour? You cannot sit in those like baths for more than 20 minutes if you like. At least I couldn't. And I had to get up and like shower in some cold water and then get back in. Because it's really intense. The first time I sat there, I almost got dizzy because it's so warm. So yeah, definitely try it. You feel your body feels really good and relaxed. You're not physically able to not relax when you're sitting in that hot of a water, but it was definitely a fun experience. I would recommend that too. And then lastly, we went to Hiroshima and again visited this really large garden, and also saw the Hiroshima castle. We got there like 5 minutes after they closed for admissions, which was really a bummer. We didn't really research that, so we just went around, looked at it from from outside. And then we also went to the atomic bomb site, or the atomic bomb dome, and the Peace Park, which was really a good experience. And like, if you think about today's world, what's happening right now, I won't go into detail. You all know what's happening outside, I think. But with all this mess happening, I got really emotional, because the Peace Park is about, the sacrifices that were made in this city. They just want peace, and we all want peace, and it just hit me more than I thought it was actually. But it was a really good experience to visit that park. And yeah, so that's pretty much the trip, and I'm just very, very grateful that I had the opportunity to go on such a long trip to Japan. And we ate so much delicious food, ramen, and there was also these special dishes like okonomiyaki, and there's this like a omelet pancake type of thing, and restaurant type izakaya, which is where you get a lot of different small dishes and you just pay for each and eat a lot, and it was really great. And also the culture with the convenies, these like tiny convenience stores that you go to, they have everything basically, these convenience stores. That's what I think I miss the most actually. I just miss going to a convenience store and being able to get like really good food, and not just what we have in the 7-Elevens where I live. But yeah, no shame to the 7-Elevens here. It's just not as good, But yeah, this was a really fun experience, and I'm really, really happy I got home with some inspiration too. So I was really jet lagged. I was really tired, and that's really all I felt like doing. I was like, I'm just gonna build and see how it goes, and then it took so much of my energy to build this. I didn't think it would be so like time consuming and so like energy consuming, but Anyway, we're getting there, and I don't know what else to say. Oh yeah, thank you guys so much for the new subscribers here. If you're watching this, hi, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited for you to be here. I can't believe that so many came like to my channel and wanted to listen to me. I'm really grateful. Thank you. I pre-recorded a lot of videos before I went to Japan, as you have noticed, and just the last video just kind of blew up, and I'm really grateful to all of you that wants to watch me and hear me ramble. So yeah, I think I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of the video, and then I'm gonna put some shots of the finished product in the end. But thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.